Hello again, my name is Jeff and thank you for joining me on my latest restoration from Diecast Powder Coat and Restoration. Today we'll be restoring a Cortina Mark 1 estate number 491. Well, we managed to keep all the clips this time, other than the last one if you remember. Well, I deleted most of the clips. I've left them on the camera as well just in case. So we do have a full film for you today. I got the idea of doing this Cortina from crap old Nick in the Channel Islands in Jersey. I was a bit concerned. I thought they were stickers on the side and I didn't know how I was going to do that, but after seeing his restoration, they're actually part of the bodywork, so I thought, well, I'll give this one a go. So it's got bumpers missing, chipped, bumper missing at the back there, but I've managed to buy some new glass for the tailgate and the main glass, and also the bumper section, which is all fitted underneath. But first of all, just going to use the center punch just to punch out these little dimples. There's not much to drill into, so we'll just make the hole just a little bit bigger. And then now using a small drill just to drill out the first part of the rivet. And then after we've done this one, we'll use the larger drill just to drill out the flange area. And there we go. Now we can release the base, and inside we've got the broken wheels, tyres, and this is the plastic chrome area which I've replaced, or will replace, which has got the bumpers fitted on the front and the back with the grille as well. Then the seating area comes off along with the brown wood effect on the side, and now finally the glass, and then the tailgate just slips out from a clip at the back. So now by just pushing out these little plastic clips, we can release the wood chrome effect, which also releases the window at the back as well. Glass is a bit fiddly. We do get it out eventually. It only comes out one way, pushed through and pulls out that way. And so we have all the bits together now, and as I mentioned, those tires are pretty cracked. Only one survived, but I do have some spare ones, so there they are. So I'll be using those ones. Well, being this is at night now, I don't think the neighbours would be too pleased with me getting the compressor going to do the sandblasting. So what I've done, I thought I might as well just get on with a few things, which I can do quietly at night. Now this wood effect was a little bit faded and chipped in places, so what I've actually done, I've made up a sort of a wash of some brown paint, a little bit of black and a little bit of red, and I've mixed it with some thinners. So I'm just going to sort of brush it on, water it on, just to liven up that wood effect a little bit. Okay, I hope you can see this now. I've got to change the plastic screen on the front again, but this is the aluminium oxide in the media blaster, and it's coming off very nicely. I did do the base afterwards. That was a little bit harder, a bit thicker the paint, but eventually got that off as well. So I sent it to the oven for the usual 10 minutes, and it's back now. So I'm just going to go over with the spinning wire brush with the fake Dremel, just to polish up the metalwork a little bit. Okay, before we powder coat, we give it a good rub over with some acetone as normal. And now ready for the powder coating. I'm using Electrostatic Magic Gloss Mid Red today, which is pretty similar to what there was on there already. But as always, very fine dusting, almost not going on, but just gently building up a very fine layer, just enough to cover the metalwork, but not too much to ruin the details. And then after this, you'll see me doing the base with the same colour. And this is where I normally thank all my subscribers, both old and new. Thank you for sticking with me, and thank you also for your very kind comments. And now, as I say, we're just doing the base. And now into the oven for 10 minutes at 180 degrees. I'm back now from the oven, and for once it's come out very nice, very smooth, and also we've kept all the details on the base. All the writings come out okay, and the same with the tailgate. So I'm just going to rejiggle this glass back in so it comes in from the back and then hooks round, and is then clipped in with the wood effect panel at the back. My only claim to fame with these Cortina Mark 1s, when I was at school in probably the late 70s, we had a class called Motor Engineering, and the teacher, who was the head of PE, bought a Cortina Mark 1, which we did work on, taking it into bits, repairing bodywork, etc. So that's my only little claim to fame for the Cortina Mark 1. That was a saloon though. Right, we'll give the wheels now a good polish with the Ultrasol. And now we fit in the tyres. I did dip them overnight in some Pledge Revive It, just to give them a little bit of just to revive them a little bit. And now I'm just cutting down the false fake rivets. They don't go in that far on this one, so there's not much to go in. So I just have to cut just a little bit off, just to make sure it does go in to the base. And there we go, we can start putting things back together again. The tailgate's now clipped in, and there's the glass. Now the little tags at the back here that have to slide in just behind the hatchback area on the tailgate. They just slide in to one side before that will go in properly. Now the seating area with the wood effect outside, and then the new chrome, not exactly a chassis, but the chrome bumpers and the front, the rear and the front, which also has the grille fitted to it. Just trying to get that over the old part of the rivet. You do get there eventually. There we go. Right, now the wheels go into the chrome bumper section. And then getting it the right way round, we can get the base back on. Now the back bit was a little bit springy, which needed to be held closed, so I'll just put a bit extra super glue in there, which will hold that back bit on more. I can put the false fake rivet in, and I had to hold that one by hand just for a few minutes just to make sure that was set. I'm now just putting a little bit of super glue into the sockets for the jeweled headlights. Now these are very fiddly, and you can usually guarantee they're going upside down, but this one didn't go in too badly. You try and do it properly with the tweezers, but you still end up using your fingers in the end. But it did go in on this one, and the other side, which I didn't show, that also went in okay. And just to finish off with a little bit more detail, I've chromed the rear tail lights, and I'm now just going over with a little bit of red. This is translucent red. In fact, come to think of it, I think this is the orange for the indicators, and I just put a little bit on the front for the front indicators, and then carried on afterwards with the translucent red paint for the lower part of the lights. So I've just chromed the little indicator parts as well, and it's going over with translucent orange. Okay, so with a couple of number plates put on, that's it, she's finished. Now we've got the bumpers back on again now. I did buy this one as a spares, but I thought no, let's get her back to life again. So that's it. So let's have a look of what she used to look like. Usual chip paint. The one bit of the bumper at the front was missing. The tyres were very worn. As I took them off, they just cracked up. So I've had to put some new tyres on there. And there was a crack in the tailgate as well, in the glass. And let's have a little look of what she looks like now. There we go, she's happy in her nice new paintwork. The jeweled headlights have been polished as best as I can and back in there. The grille is all part of the bumper unit. I've washed over the wooden areas on the wood effect sides and redone the tail lights. Well, I hope you did enjoy this video. Please join me again next time. Please subscribe if you can as well. Thank you very much. Please take care out there. Bye for now. Thank you.